You're welcome back to the movie review. If you are yet to subscribe to this channel, kindly do so and click the notification button. Today's movie is a Voice of Liberty Gospel Ministries production. Title is The Final Contest. The duration of the movie is about 2 hours, 14 minutes, 4 seconds. The movie started in media res, that is, it started from the middle. We are introduced to a music contest. Several contestants came in and showed their different ability in different dimensions. We got introduced to the voice of the narrator, who is also one of the contestants. She was wondering how the poor singers were not intimidated. She took us into the full movie. She let us know about a young man who exhibited such courage and boldness. The final contest movie is filled with drama, music, and comedy. Of course, it is a Seyi Obembe movie. The producer of The Patrick Syndrome. Here is Brother Akonde, who is in love and convinced about Sister Caroline. Akonde, from all indications, is not Caroline's taste, no spec, which is quite relatable with a lot of young ladies. Akonde could not even speak English in a touche manner. He is not just local, but he dresses shabbily and does not have money. All he had was love and conviction. Caroline is a hot cake, the star girl of the church. There are so many brothers on her case. Akonde stood his ground and fought for love. His pastor, talking to him about his conviction, said, "When God is leading us to purpose, it does not usually come in form of an angelic visitation or audible voice. It could come as love and desire, but most times we don't pay attention to it because we feel it's too simple to be from God." While still on it, a Sister Caroline admirer barged in on them, trying to mark his territory. A brother who had only been receiving her in the place of prayer. On his way out, he met another brother who has also been receiving her in the spirit and got his confirmation from Coca-Cola. That makes the two of them. Sister Carol, as she is called, is a beautiful singer. While Akonde was trying to talk to her, Marcus showed up and wanted to sweep Carol off her feet with his sugar-coated lips, but at the end of the day, Carol left both of them for the man with the dough. Meanwhile, Akonde went ahead to wait for her at her residence. Carol watched him off due to his appearance. He was able to grab her attention, but he couldn't articulate well to the annoyance of Carol. He suggested a prayer before having a conversation. He was there 2 hours later, calling the God of Elijah to give him utterance, but Sister Carol could not tarry. Akonde and Marcus decided to take their admiration to another level. They went for the church choir audition. Marcus tried to intimidate Akonde, but he stayed confident. Marcus sang well to the admiration of everyone, including Carol. He got her attention. While Akonde brought instrumentalists from the village for the audition, everyone mocked him, including Carol. He was rejected.
My name is Akonde.
Akonde? Who are all those people? Where are they from?
These are my instrumentalists from the village.
You mean you brought all these people from the village? Okay, let's hear what you have.
Hola. Ebi Akonde, mo dé láti yí bàbá mi o, yá o, mo dé láti yí bàbá mi o. Lẹ́yìn àti mo ti yá o, láti lu Ọ̀yọ́, ni mo ti wá sí rí o, láti lu Ọ̀yọ́. Center of my joy, center of my joy, lily of the valley, center of my joy. Hola.
After all the dance and music skills Marcus showed Carol, she still left Marcus for the richer guy. Akonde, on the other hand, motivated by Carol's attitude towards her, took up the challenge to borrow his suit to impress Carol, but Carol did not only lambast him but even slapped him. Akande won't give up. He went to her house, but she poured water on him. Dejected and frustrated, he went back to his pastor. He wanted to quit and move on. If your spirit is not aligned with your physical experience, you should go back to God and reconfirm. If He asks you to move on, move on. If He says to wait, wait. Akande decided to leave home for greener pastures. 7 years down the line, Carol is still stuck with a richer guy who is not ready to marry her. Despite her expectations and imaginations, she was disappointed. Turns out she has been in a relationship with someone who had no future plans with her, without knowing she has been bestie zoned. She was led on and eventually cheated. She got all the blames. She was called gullible for falling in love with him without asking questions. Carol went back to her pastor. She has bitter complaints of how men are no longer approaching her after Austin left. The discussion went back to Akande. She still maintains she can't marry Akande. She says there is no hope in him. Her pastor told her she has been looking towards a wrong direction and focusing on physical things that can be worked on. There is no ready-made husband anywhere. She spoke about how much she has insulted and hurt Akande because of his persistence, to the amazement of the pastor. Back to the first scene, the voice of the narrator was the voice of Caroline. Carol is among the finalists at the music contest. She sang from her heart, detailing her life story in the song. She got accolades from everyone and the judges, excluding one judge who turns out to be Brother Akande. Shocked to see him, she ran out. Akande went after her. She tearfully apologized for everything she did, but Akande explained how he came to Lagos and went back to school, and God expanded his music ministry. To her surprise, Akande professes to still be in love with her. What manner of love is this? Akande insisted that it was her attitude towards him that pushed him into greatness. The final contest movie is an adaptation of the love of Christ towards man. We bruise, wounded, and hurt Jesus, yet he never stops loving us. Carol desired Akande for no reason, yet hated him for obvious reasons. She had a contest between her flesh and her spirit. Just the same way the glory of Akande was hidden and it was rejected among men, that is the same way the glory of the gospel is hidden, but a day will come when the glory of God will be revealed. Acting in the lead roles are Seyi Obembe as Akande, Ifeoluwa Ogundepo as Caroline, Timi Adebola as Marcus, Kayode Owojori as Pastor. The final contest movie was directed by Adeoye Omoni and produced by Seyi Obembe. Thank you so much for joining us on the movie review. Till we meet next